Hello, good evening. Welcome to another Monday. When it's Monday, it's a streaming day. So today we have an interesting topic which we'll be discussing. And if you are new here, kindly share this live with others because we'll be talking about the salary structure we'll be talking about the salary structure of various companies because as you are planning to apply, at least you need to know about the salary structure of each of the companies you'll be applying to, even though you are encouraged to apply to as many companies as you can, because it's not automatic that once you apply you are going to be selected. It's a competition, kind of competition, you know. And so today I'm going to take my time and explain with examples how the salary structures are. And once you are applying, depending on which company that you might be fortunate with to get recruited, you already have a knowledge about what you are going to earn, what you are going to receive. Okay? All right. And I will be doing this using some of the... Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You are welcome. Clara, is that Clara Otito? You are welcome. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and share with others. And so today we are talking about salary structure. So I'm going to be going to some of the companies' website to share with you what the companies say. And the first one I'm going to start with is Borderlink. Borderlink. So I believe you can see this picture. This is at the website of Borderlink. And what they say is trying to answer questions that like F&A. Is it F&A? FQA? Yeah, frequently asked questions. Yes, FAQ. Yeah, frequently asked questions. So people were trying to find out how much is their salary. And so as you can see, there's a salary for full-time positions start from 210,000 yen and up. When calculating your salary, we take into consideration or into account factors such as prior, it should be such as prior ALT experience, Japanese ability, teaching certificates, and other factors. You understand? So I have been saying that you and your friend could get employed by Borderlink. Two of you can get employed by Borderlink. However, your salaries might be different. Yes. Hello, Chinelum. Yeah, I know you are from my father's country, right? Omo Niger. Yes. So this is what Borderlink says on their website. So I am saying that I'm trying to explain further that some of the factors they have listed over there, as you can see, it depends on your certificate or your Japanese ability. They consider that. Your teaching certificate, they consider that. If you have a prior ALT knowledge, that means if you are already in Japan, you have been in Japan before, you taught before, you went back to your country and you are now reapplying, they consider all those facts. Lady C, you are welcome. You can feel free and drop any question here as we move along. All right. So that is with Borderlink. That's number one. Let's continue. Okay. Let's continue. And now let me go to... No, not this one. Okay. So this is Borderlink's structure, pay structure. As you have seen first, they say the pay starts from 210. So now it's 210 to 250. So when you are being recruited by Borderlink, please understand that this is what you are going to be earning. It falls within this. All right. And if you calculate it, it means your daily rate is about 10,000 to 12,500 per day. Yeah. Yeah, hello from, okay. Good evening from Japan. You are welcome. Is this a newly advertised job? Send me. No, I am just trying to explain the salary structure of various dispatch companies that could recruit you as an ALT. You know, I made videos about how to apply to these companies already. And now I feel people should know their salary structure. If you are applying, what you should expect. Although you don't need to necessarily concentrate on that, because if you think this company pays more than this company and you apply for that company alone, if you are not selected or if you are not recruited, what then happens? And so I think you should just apply to all the companies as many as you can. However, you should be informed that these are the salary structures. Yeah. Yes. Yes, so that's it. All right. So, is it Duhija Uwimana? Uwimana, how is Rwanda today? Is it good afternoon or good morning? Okay, so like I was saying, with Borderlink, that is the salary structure. And vacation pay, none, unless you opt in their savings scheme. So what that means is Borderlink does not pay in August. Yes, Borderlink does not pay in August. And so you should be prepared that August is a month that you will not receive salary. So the savings that they are talking about is Borderlink has a system, because you are not going to be paid, but you need to pay social security, or is it insurance? You need to pay insurance. So Borderlink decided, or when I was there, I don't know if it is still same. They will give you 70,000, like prior to your salary. They will give you 70,000, which means the August they will deduct, September they will deduct 10,000. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, okay, but March, meaning 7. Okay, 7. Can you see? So, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. That is the end of the school year. So they take 10,000 from each month of your salary. Yeah, they take 10,000 from each month's salary to pay for the insurance. Even though the insurance is not up to 70,000, they will give you the balance after they pay the insurance from the 70,000. So if the insurance is 30,000, it means they are going to give you the balance of 40,000, and which means in your September salary they are going to deduct 10,000. In your August, why am I going backwards? In your October salary, they will take 10,000, and just like that up to March, until the 70,000 is deducted. So that is what it means. I don't know if they still have this scheme, but when I was there, this was how it was done. Just call me. Okay, Hija. All right, thank you. Very simple. Okay, nice. Hija, thank you for joining. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and also share with others, because here you will hear all the tips you need to advance your teaching career into Japan. All right? Thank you for helping me out. Okay, and also, as you can see, transportation reimbursed up to 30,000 per month. As for this, Borderlink gives it out. So if you are going to be paid 210,000, but what they do is that they add it to your salary. So whatever they tell you they are going to pay you, it includes the 30,000. They don't decouple it. They don't separate it. That is what Borderlink does. Okay? Borderlink tries to put it together. They will explain to you that it contains your transportation reimbursement. However, even if your school, one thing I like about Borderlink is that even if your school is a walking distance, they will still give you. Okay? If you use bicycle to your school, they will still give you. As compared to some of the companies, if you are not actually using that amount, they will pay you the actual amount you are using to school. Yeah, you are using as a means of transportation to school. But Borderlink isn't like that. Once you are recruited, the 30,000 is your transportation reimbursement. If you use 10,000 out of it, that's your benefit. If you use 45,000, that's also up to you. But just that you cannot use more than what they are giving you, because they calculate it. That is why you need to rent an apartment at a location whereby you will not be so far from your school. At least 1 hour from the school is fine. All right, that is with Borderlink. Now let's move on to another company. Which one? The next one, let's go to Interac. Yes, Interac. Great. Interac. Good. This is Interac, and with their salary, as you can see, they also pay from 215,000 to 250. So you could see that it's almost the same. All right, it's almost the same. However, as you can see, Tokyo special rate. If you are being placed in Tokyo, it means you are going to have a special rate because living conditions are expensive there. Citizens need further, and I have decided to wait until the application period starts so that I can apply to teach as an ALT in Japan. Okay, all right, that's good. I'm so grateful. Hija. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, it means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this is Interac, as you can see. However, if you are somebody watching me from my lovely country, Ghana, and if you stay in Ghana, unfortunately, Interac does not have the license to recruit from Ghana. They actually recruit Ghanaians, but if you are residing in Ghana, they don't have the license to recruit from Ghana. So with this, you can listen to it, but yeah, that's how it is. But if you are living in other countries, maybe you are living in Nigeria, you are living in Kenya, you are even living in South Africa, Dubai, they can recruit you from there. That's the difference. So it doesn't mean that they don't work with Ghanaians. I know a lot of people who came to Japan through Interac. Some of them were working in Vietnam, but now they are here. And so this is their salary structure. And unlike Borderlink, which doesn't pay in August, Interac pays in August. Yeah, Interac pays in August. And so that is one advantage, if you like, about Interac. And also Borderlink, their payments in March and April are prorated. So yeah, Borderlink, their March and April pay are prorated. What that means is that they pay you according to the number of days you work. For example, we are talking about a daily rate of 10,000 to 12,500. So depending on your monthly salary, you can deduct or you can divide it and know your daily rate. Okay, so if you know your daily rate, let's assume schools are vacating in March. We are now in March. They will be vacating around 20 something. So they are going to calculate your daily pay based on the number of days you attend school in March. Same way in April. So it's not going to be full month's salary in March. It's not going to be full month salary in April. That's how Borderlink's system works. And I think Interac also does the same for March. However, April, I think they pay one of them. they either pay full salary in April and prorate in March, or they pay full salary in March and prorate in one of them. So yeah, if they've changed now, I have no idea as I'm making this video. So, but be informed that that is how the salary structure is with Borderlink and Interac. Okay, so as you can see, vacation pay, flat rate, no deductions for school holidays. Yes, like I said, they pay in August. August is the major holiday in Japan for school going students and teachers. So summer holidays is a huge holiday here in Japan. Okay, so training, fully paid orientation and structured support. Okay, yes, so almost all the dispatch companies have structured form of training for their recruits, for their newly recruits. So it's not only about it's not only Interact that does the training, but you can find other companies, Borderlink also, Altia Central that we're talking about, and and all the other companies, they also do training for their newly recruits. It prepares you to take up the job as they want you to do. Okay, and so that is also about Interac. And now let's keep going. But before we keep going, if you are new here and you are listening to me, this is about ALT, and ALT stands for ALT stands for assistant language teacher, right? Assistant language teacher. Who qualifies? Anyone who qualifies is somebody who has a bachelor's degree, that's a university degree. It doesn't matter the field in which you have it, you are qualified. Once you have a bachelor, you are qualified. And number two, if you studied where English was used as a medium of instruction for 12 years, that is primary school 6 years, junior high 3 years, that's 9, senior high 3 years, that's 12, then you are qualified. All right. Another thing is if you have a TEFL or a TESOL. These two certificates are used for applying to teach English in a foreign country. So if you have any of them, it's a plus. It's not a must for you to have it, but just take it that everybody is doing it, everybody is applying, and people have the TEFL, and you are not having it. Certainly they might consider them before you, and that's all. So if you think it will be beneficial to you, there are online courses free which you can register, write, and get the certificate, and it will boost your chances. And also, in order to succeed in this journey, I have thought about you, and I made an ebook which you can find every detail in that ebook, okay, including some of the things that I might not remember to say whenever I am live or in my videos. And so try and get a copy. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. Get a copy, it will help you. All right, let's proceed. The next one is the next one is Altia Central. Okay, Altia Central, it's also one of the oldest companies, dispatch companies in Japan. Okay, as you can see, their monthly salary is flat 240,000. Okay, that's Altia Central, and they also pay a bonus of 120,000 as contract completion. Yes, so so if you are somebody and you are outside, you are thinking of applying for ALT positions, Altia Central, it's also another company you could also look into. I have made videos about how to apply to them on my channel. All right, and they have different types of application system. You can apply to them directly through an email, through their portal. So it's also another company to look into. And also they pay full vacation, vacation in August and December. Okay, vacation pay, 100% full pay in August and December. So that is Altia Central for you. And health insurance, of course, all the companies pay health insurance for their recruits. So for that, you don't necessarily have to worry your head about it. So all that I am saying, I'm just letting you know that these are the kinds of payments you should expect depending on which company you have succeeded in getting your job with. Just remember that this ALT, it's just your license to enter Japan. It's your visa path to Japan easily. And so once you are here, you can just, after a year, if you are not okay, make sure you complete your contract so that you wouldn't have any challenge tomorrow, because you don't want to burn the bridge that brings you or brought you to Japan. Okay, so just do your best. If things don't go well, you live on mutual grounds, not any chaotic situation. All right, so these are the salaries of the companies you should expect. Okay, next, but last but not least for today, where are you? Okay, Heart Corporation. Yeah, Heart Corporation. Yeah. This is also another company that is capable of bringing assistant language teachers from outside Japan into the country. But as you can see their salary structure, you can see that even their highest is more than the other companies. However, as a new ALT, you should target between 220, 30, just like the other companies. All right, that is why I tell people that almost all the dispatch companies, their payment is almost same. So you don't necessarily have to think about their salary so much. For me, I keep telling people that the one that is able to bring you is your savior, because the goal is to come to Japan. All right, the goal is to come to Japan. And once you are able to secure your spot through any company, you are more than good to go. That is my observation and my honest opinion that I keep sharing with everybody. All right, so as you can see, the contract types for Heart Corporation, they have mix of semi full time and full time. Okay, so mix semi full time and full time. So depending on the contract you are going in for, you know the salary you are going to receive. Okay, so I made video about how to apply to Heart Corporation as well on my channel. So all you need to do is to check those videos out and make sure you prepare yourself. We already know that Borderlink considers your Japanese ability, and same way as other companies. There's another company which I did not make a specific video about, but I shared the link in one of my videos, and that is Joy Talk. Joy Talk. Even if you are already in Japan and you cannot speak basic Japanese, Joy Talk wouldn't recruit you. I one time applied to them, and they made it clear to me that they want their teachers to be able to speak Japanese. And that time my Japanese was very down, so I wasn't able to secure the job. So if people who are in Japan aren't able to secure a job simply because of their Japanese, how about you? What do you think will happen? All right, so you need to take the language serious. Okay, it will help you as an ALT or as a prospective ALT. You don't have to get a certificate in the Japanese language. No, you don't. However, you need to be able to at least introduce yourself. Basic Japanese. Take control of it. Learn how to say hello, greetings in Japanese. How to say what you like. If you go ahead and say the time, what time is it? Those kind of things. It's okay. It will help you. All right? Yeah, okay. And so, vacation pay. They also have prorated. you are only paid for days worked. Yes. So as you can see, Heart Corporation also have prorated payment system. So it means if you work in August, they are going to pay you for the number of days you worked in August. And I'm suspecting that once they say vacation, it means March, they are going to pay you according to the number of days you work, and April as well. And be informed that even though the schools are going to vacate somewhere around 23rd, 24th, sometimes before they vacate, they don't do any English activity anymore. So with that, it means your company can ask you not to go to school anymore, because once you go, they have to pay you. All right. They know that once you go, they have to pay you, and in order not to pay you, they would ask you not to go. And it's not ideal that you go to work without doing anything, just sitting down, simply because the kids are no longer undertaking any English activities. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't even enjoy it. Okay? So that is why you might vacate earlier. Okay? Aha, so that's how it is. Yeah. This okay, visa sponsorship. Very active in hiring directly from overseas. Yes. Heart Corporation is also one of the companies that are very good in recruiting people from outside Japan. So I have made video about how to apply through their portal, and the links are there. So just go ahead, click on them, watch them, and don't forget to like them, drop comments, any part of the video that makes sense to you, or even if it doesn't make sense, please type at this place, this part doesn't make sense. Please tell me, okay? I am your student. I want to learn. Yeah, so these are the companies that we have that can pay you depending on your strength during their interviews and co. All right. Yes, as for today, I didn't come live early due to some technical faults, but anyway, I managed to come, and I believe the information I have shared is very important, which could guide you to secure your job. Okay? Yeah. So, that's why we are here today. Yes. All right, I hope you are preparing yourself towards this journey, because it's really, really interesting to become an ALT. Yes. You are going to be the ambassador of your country. And let me tell you this. Please, if you are applying to become an ALT, take your time and also learn about your country. You know why? You might not know that you might go to a school, you might be posted to a school in which a student might be learning or might heard about your country before and might have read something about your country online. Okay? And once the person heard that you are from that country, some kind of happiness will be in the person. And the person might try to confirm what he or she has read online or in a book from you. So when the person asks you certain things and you are not able to answer, or if it's a shock to you, meaning you don't even know it, it sends some kind of signal to the person about your country. I am not saying everything that they have read online is the fact. Maybe you know the fact. Someone just heard about your country or went there one day, have seen something and quickly put it online. Probably, maybe that's not a fact. So when you go online trying to find out about your country, you might come across what the person has seen. And now you know that, okay, somebody has written this about my country. However, I know it's not true. So if the person asks you, because you are already aware, you can take your time and explain to that child. Because at that point, you are the one to validate what the person has read, or what the person has watched, or what the person has heard. Okay? You need to validate that, or educate the person that no, actually, this is not the case. And they will take it. So make sure you first learn about your country. Do not think that I am from this country, so I know everything. Because trust me, sometimes they will ask you a question. You will get lost as if you don't even know that country. Okay? They are learning about countries. If you are fortunate that the person is learning from your country, you should be glad. But if you are not prepared, it will rather be the opposite. Instead of you being happy, you rather be not happy. Okay? Alright. I wouldn't like to extend this live for too long. So I'll end today's live hopefully tomorrow, as I'm able to handle the technical glitches. Hopefully tomorrow I would come a bit earlier. Alright. Take care and don't forget to work on yourself as you prepare for this ALT journey. Bye bye.